Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Last time we saw this amazing cutscene. Oh, I'm falling asleep. We saw this amazing cutscene how after Henry was knocked out by these bandits and saved, was transported through the entire kingdom or through the entire map to a place named Rattay or Rattay, taken in by the miller, and was saved with also the help of the apothecary, of course, which is very expensive. And to make up for it, the miller asked us to do a job for him. It turned out they were grooming us for some illegal activities, stealing stuff from corpses and from people. I was supposed to bring the loot to this gentleman, who told us that it's basically worthless. So that was our introduction to the criminal side of this game, I suppose. And now we will see if we can't get here to Rattay to talk to Sir Radzik and tell him about what happened in Skalitz and with a sword. And this seems to be a path. Let's or not, you know. But I remember that on the way here to the miller, this maybe, we found a path of some sort. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere, or maybe it does. No. No. Oh, yoy. I see we are very squishy. We have to be terribly... Joseph. We have to be very careful. Is this maybe a path? We have to be very careful. Okay. When we're going downhill. Because apparently this can very quickly lead to our death. Let's keep an eye on that. Does look amazing. Yes, really makes me want to go out and see this kind of scenery for real. You know? But to be honest, unfortunately I'm too lazy for that. You know how it is. You work to your job 9 to 5, you go home, have to do some grocery shopping, do chores, take care of the baby, record, and then the day doesn't seem to have enough hours. Maybe one day we will have the time to just enjoy nature. Once the world inevitably reaches its end. It's not looking so good right now. I don't know when you're watching this video, but Russia is at war with Ukraine. China is muscling in on Taiwan. Yeah, the world is boiling. Let's hope it doesn't boil over. If it does, at least we'll have all the time to explore the radioactive forests of the world. No, I'm just joking. I'm not really worried about that happening. I still believe... Lodgings. I still believe that despite all their faults, the powerful people in this world are smart enough to not start anything that could potentially wipe out our race. So no, not so worried. Fast travel. We just find a fast travel point? I honestly don't like fast travel. when I play games, I hardly ever use fast travel unless it's really necessary. So here we're going back into the city. Here's another entrance that probably goes directly into the castle. And here...
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I'd say that counts as blasphemy. I have to tell Sir Radzig what happened to Sir. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith. Let me in. I don't think that's gonna work. Is it money you're after? Sir Radzig's blacksmith. Let's try to convince them first.
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Yeah, talking our way to success. Not to say the pencil or the pen is mightier than the sword.
You poor soul. Here, buy yourself something to wear.
I'll never forget your kindness. Thank you.
Lovely. Such good Christians. Donating to the beggars, to the needy. So many taverns of...
Show me what you have on you.
Me?
Are you deaf?
Yes, I surrender, okay.
Why?
For security reasons.
Security reasons? Don't bother with me. Do you really want to search me? Get out of my way. How about I pay you instead? Run away. Should we try to convince him? If we fail, does it lower our reputation? I have a feeling it will. That's just such as because I don't think we have anything that's stolen. The only thing we had was the ring, and we gave that to the miller, so we should be clean.
If you insist.
What the fuck is this? All these things are stolen. You'll be leaving that here. Got it, laddie? Now you can enter.
What?
Where's your torch? You can't walk around here in the dark without a light.
Okay, whoa. What did he even take? What was stolen? Did we pick something up? We still have the spade? Did we pick something? Oh, I think we stole some schnapps from the trunk of the executioner. Shite. Oh, great first impression, but we don't have a light, so we need to find one. Jesus, they are demanding. Searches for no reason. That's police abuse. You didn't have probable cause. I was just walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. Can't nobody give me a light or something? I suppose we have to get out of town before. I mean, it's night anyway. We're tired. So let's just real quickly run back to the mill. Sleep the night. Then it should be bright outside again. And then we can enter the town without risking any more unhappy run-ins with the law. God damn it, I thought we didn't have anything stolen. How did they know? Does it just randomly show up? 'Cause seriously, we stole that a few hours ago. What, did the executioner go to the guards and said, ah, there was this guy who entered my house and now all my alcohol is gone? So now they're searching every young man. I can see this is a very unforgiving game. You jump a meter too deep, you die. You steal something, you get searched. They don't even let you walk around the town without a torch. But I suppose that I don't know if it is historically accurate, but it makes sense because if you want to do illegal activities, it's better if it's dark. So if you're wearing a torch while doing illegal activities, makes it harder for yourself. Ooh, sleeping 10 hours. I wish I could do that. Right now it's midnight, I'm recording, and I'll have to, and I'm not done yet, and then it's cutting, rendering, uploading, and then shower and bed. So we're talking 1 o'clock at least, and at 7 I have to get up again to go to my day job. Yeah. But I do have to get my gaming in, otherwise I can't stand tomorrow. You just sometimes need time for yourself, I suppose. Do something that gives you joy every day. It's my advice to you. Take some time for yourself, no matter how stressed you are, no matter how much you have to do. Just block some time, do something you like. Watch a movie, play a game, read a few pages of a book, or just go outside, lay in the grass, face in the sun in the face. I know I'm giving that advice and I'm not following it either, but I should. Can we eat from here? Yes, we can. The pot at home we couldn't eat from. I suppose it recharges after a certain time. Bear run. Huntsman. Oh, lovely horse. What? Radzig's horse?
Will that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I'm going to see Sir Radzig. I was attacked by bandits and skeletons. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. I was attacked. Yes.
Bandits attacked me in Scalets.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Scalets? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
Those two, they're the guys we got the crossguard from for the sword in the very first episode. Those are the two guys we were talking about seeing in the tavern in the evening. Suppose it was not meant to be. But what are we doing here? We're going to see Sir Radzig.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
We have a sword, don't we? Oh no, it's a mace. We left the sword, or did we sell it? I think we sold it. I wonder if they say something else if we have a sword on us. Locked. There's a lot of people here. No lord here. Hide. No. Kitchen. It's either above us or below us. Suppose since they're standing there, should be above us. Here. I wonder if to say something else if we actually have a sword with us. On us. Ah.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birchstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Oh, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and the dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Okay, that was lots. So, we met some more lords, Sir Hans and Sir Hanush. They took our lord in and our people. So, if I'm not mistaken, these are the colors of Sir Radzik. The yellow and the red. And then out here are the other guards. They are dressed differently, yeah? They're just yellow. Alright. Yellow and black. Okay, so yeah, we've got different colors for different people. So I can't even get together what we talked about everything. They talked about why Sigismund attacked. Some theories there. He wanted to make order, or he wanted some part of the Holy Roman Empire to rule over. But in the end, it's all just speculation, because only Sigismund probably knows why Sigismund attacked. What they're in agreement over, though, is that he wanted Sir Radzig's silver, because in Skalitz were silver mines. He wanted that silver to pay his soldiers. He already has to take the cheaper version of the soldiers, the Tartars, instead of proper knights, because he's run out of money, because he's been fighting for a year. That's not so much, I find, for, you know, proper soldiers, because you had two distinctions. You had men-at-arms, which were professional soldiers. Their work was being a soldier, and you had levies. Levies were just people picked up from the field, serfs that basically belonged to the Lord, and so they had to give services to the Lord. Usually it was doing stuff like this, hoeing around, not the hoeing you know, the normal hoeing. And in times of war, they would be recruited to fight. Usually had little or no training. They would be given, I don't know, maybe some.
Not here. I should stop by during the day.
During the day, isn't it day? It is midday almost. So they were giving some, you know, thick clothes like we're wearing. Here, this what's it called? Padded armor, a gambesson, something like that. Maybe a helmet and some gloves and a spear or something like that, and then they would be sent to war. They didn't cost money, but men-at-arms, professional soldiers, they would be paid. At least as far as I know it. I might be wrong. If anybody knows about history and medieval warfare, please correct me. So he had knights, which of course you have to pay. I suppose they count as men-at-arms. And then he ran out of money, so he had to let them... Ooh, a shield. We can steal that. So I suppose he had to let them go. And instead hired these Tartars. Probably less skilled, but just as effective. I think I mentioned before, at this time I don't think they were Christian. I think they were considered heathen. Level up. Talking of level ups, let's see what we can level up here. Main stats. So first aid we learned. Okay. Maybe automatically. You last 30% longer without food, but as soon as you get hungry, the effects will be 20% worse. When they order. When dirty, you'll have 50% more charisma when talking to women. However, people would smell you a mile off, reducing your stealth by 30%. People will know when we're in their home by our stench. Alright. Night Rider, your stamina will regenerate 20% faster at night, but 10% slower during the day. So everything appears to have an upside and a downside. Increases the sight distance of fast travel, so you notice events on the way sooner, and your chance of evading are also increased by 10%. Like I said earlier, I don't really want to use quick travel. You grab in impoverished conditions, so comfort of beds is inverted to you. The worse the bed, the better you sleep, and vice versa. So anyway, increases your time. Increases the time you can do without sleep. Your energy level falls a quarter more slowly. I like that one. Less wasted time sleeping. I wish I could take that perk in real life. Penalties on stats following release from jail are 20% lower. I don't plan to get caught, so let's not take that for now. So which means we have one over, but there are also some things that are still locked for this level, so let's keep it for later. I don't know if we have enough perks to take all the things. Gravedigger. Carrying dead or unconscious bodies won't cost you any stamina, and they will burden you only half as much. Blocking an opponent's strikes with your shield will cost you 30% less stamina. Gives you a 40% higher chance of overpowering your opponent in a clinch. Will you can carry 15% more? Yes! More carry capacity. The rest, there's more. Good. Let's keep that point too. As do we have speech. Final offer. When a trader loses patience with you during haggling, you get one more chance to make another offer. Increases your speech level by 3 when talking to nobles and wealthy people. You can't have the low burn perk simultaneously. Low burn speech set will rise by +3 when you talk to commoners. You can't have the perk high one at the same time. Don't know which is actually better, and otherwise we don't have anything. Well, looking at the time, I think we're already out here, out of time. At the moment, we really can't do anything. We can't really get much done in one episode. Should I make longer episodes? Or is it just so because we're still in the tutorial area? I suppose we're gonna learn to fight now in this arena here. Yeah, tell me what you think. Longer episodes, maybe an hour or at least 45 minutes episodes. Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this very cutscene and conversation heavy episode. And I wish you an amazing day, and we'll see each other next time. Bye bye.